But I'm saying, like, why would he go into the grandstands to watch the Rays? Good morning, an official good morning after a very busy start to the day. I have been all over the kitchen. I got my pork butt or pork shoulder, I can't remember what cut of roast it was, into the crock pot. This is a new recipe I'm trying. I've never done pulled pork in a crock pot, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. If it is good, I will link the recipe. Then I did a pretzel salad dessert, and I was reminded why I hate baking. Any kind of baking, I never do it right, and I'm 95% sure that I messed up the recipe. Not ingredients, but just like the layering, because I'm pretty sure that the Jell-O seeped into the pretzel crust, but we'll go find out. It's chilling in the fridge, and I'm gonna pull it out in like several hours, and that'll be dessert to dinner. I did make a coleslaw that my friend gave me a recipe for. It smells phenomenal, so I'm really excited. It called for fresh jalapeno, but I prefer those pickled jalapenos more. So, and I added a little bit of juice into the recipe, which it also didn't call for, but I have never had anything where I added that juice and it messed it up. It only makes it better. So I will keep you guys posted on that recipe, but I wanted to touch on something really fast. So I purchased the Huggies overnight diapers for Dash. This is what they look like. We've had this thing where Dash cannot seem to go through the night without wetting himself. Like, it just seeps through the diaper. It's never been a problem prior. It's been in the last couple weeks. So I decided to try these. Now, I feel like I haven't gotten a good go on it because Dash did sleep in longer than usual. He did sleep until around 8 today, which is 2 hours longer than usual. So he did seep through this diaper last night and into this morning. But I'd like to think that it's, 2 more hours of like sleeping. So I don't know. I'm going to talk to his doctor about it. I don't know if that is normal for him to pee so much throughout the night. I mean, he is getting older. He is getting a little bit of water with each meal. So I guess maybe, I don't know if you guys have experienced that. He's going to be 9 months old next week. So maybe that's something that comes with that like 9-10 month mark. But this is what I'm going to try. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna give it another shot tonight for tomorrow and just assume that tomorrow he's gonna get up at his normal time of like 6:30 and see if that makes a difference. But unfortunately this morning it did not. I'm a huge Huggies fan. I tried Pampers, I tried the Target brand. I never did try Love's. I never tried the Costco brand, although I did hear that they changed their manufacturer. Huggies has just always been it for me. I think they fit him better. I always say like the Pampers brand is made for like straight type baby bodies, and like Huggies just stretched for the curvy babies. And Dashy is, well, he's a little bit of a chunky butt, and that's okay. These they fit him the best, and they typically don't leak through. So I have been a Huggies mom from the start. I did use the diapers everybody gave me at my shower though, because free is free. But when it came time to buying my own diapers, Huggies is my brand of choice. But anywho, let's continue on with this day. I feel like it's already been so busy and it's like 10 o'clock. And yeah, but that's good. I've gotten a lot done today. Just imagine what's gonna happen at like 6 or 7 o'clock. Think of how much I'm gonna have done. Okay guys, so really quickly, I'm restocking my diaper bag pouch. I use this in lieu of a diaper bag. I don't like diaper bags. I learned that really early on. I hated them. So I just use this Vera Bradley pouch. It's really large. It's also kind of flimsy. I say that like the quality's poor. The quality's great. Flimsy as in it's just really expandable. So I'm able to fit quite a bit in there. I will do a separate video on what I carry, but I am restocking it. But Dash is now in his carrier, and I'm a little nervous. We both have these doctor's appointments, and this is like right around Dash's nap time, and Dash is not going down for a nap unless he gets to fall asleep in the car, but he will likely wake up once we get him like on the ground at Target. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Again, a little nervous because we're both there. We both have these appointments and there is no like walking out. So Godspeed, pray for me. You say hi? Yeah, good job. I've never bought prescription sunglasses before, y'all, but holy crap, are they expensive? Was not expecting to pay that, but it is what it is. I can't keep layering my prescription and sunglasses, so they're gonna be done in 18 days. I am very excited for them though, because they're so fun. All right, all, I am at the library. It is just me, myself, and I. Dash and DJ are at home. DJ is feeding Dash's bottle. Dash is just cranky today. He was cranky yesterday. He's a little cranky today. I say this because that is really unusual for Dash. He's usually a very calm, cool, collected baby. I do think that there's some teething going on. I think his two top teeth are coming in. He had a very similar attitude when he was teething for the bottom. Just totally out of character. And I remember telling DJ, because he's like, what do you think it is? And I go, I guarantee he's teething. And no joke, within the week those two bottom teeth came in, or one bottom and then the second one quickly followed. And I don't think it's going to be any different. I think we're going to see those two top ones come in pretty quickly, but he also needs a nap. The eye doctor just really threw us off schedule a little bit, and he was able to sleep for maybe 30 minutes. So when I get home, we're going to put him down, and he needs like a good 2.5 hour nap, and I think we're going to get it. So anywho, I'm gonna run into the library and get around 6 to 7 new books. That's usually what I get, but I just wanted to show you a quick recap of what we got. The first one was Have You Ever Seen a Flower by Sean Harris. I loved the art in this book. For me, I understood the plot, kind of. I don't know. This is not for little kids. And a lot of these books are not for like Dash's age. I get them because I think it's important for just him to hear the words and get the diction, and that's really what I'm aiming for. It's not so much meaning. For me though, even it kind of went beyond my head. I guess that's really sad to say because I'm an adult and this is a children's book, but very pretty. I sort of got it. I couldn't tell you why it won awards. If any of you have read this book and really enjoyed it, I would love to know why and what you thought. I'm not saying I disliked it. I'm just saying I guess I really just didn't understand it. The second one I got was Flat Cat by Tara Lazar, and this was so cute. I really enjoyed the story. I loved the story plot. I liked the meaning behind it, and it was just fun. It rhymed, and it was really fun to read. Next one is Fish is Fish. This was also very cute. I liked what this book was about. I liked the meaning of this book, and the art was really pretty too. Very much enjoyed. We read Did I Ever Tell You How Lucky You Are? I love Dr. Seuss books. Not all of them. I mean, I enjoy all of them, but there are a few that I read that I just absolutely adore the meaning behind, like Oh, the Places You Will Go. I can honestly say I had not read that book. I mean, I think I read it as a kid, but I've been reading it to Dash here and there because he did get it for a shower, or my baby shower. We had we had books instead of cards, and that was one of the books that we got. I adore that book. I think there's so much meaning behind it as an adult, and this one was very similar. I just think there's a lot of good meaning behind what some of these stories say, and this was no different. I still like Oh, the Places You Will Go better, but that was really sweet. Kit and Caboodle, loved this one. If you are like really into Halloween and just fun witchy vibes, like this was such a cute book. It's this little witch and she meets this bat and they do a whole bunch of stuff together, and I really enjoyed this one. Again, very cute artwork, just a fun little story, and I would really highly recommend, especially if you're giving a gift to somebody for their shower who wants books instead of cards and they like Halloween. This was a really cute one. Lastly was Applesauce Season. I enjoyed this one a lot, actually. What I liked most about it though was that at the back they actually give you the applesauce recipe that they talk about in the book, and I really liked the family in this story, like just the emphasis on family. This was really nice. My family and DJ's family are both very active in Dash's life, and so I thought this was really meaningful, especially for him, where grandmas, grandpas on both sides are just around him all the time, and I think this was a really cute emphasis on tradition, and it just made me think, like, I really hope I can develop some kind of tradition with both families that Dash will have for a long time. So it definitely got me thinking of like, what can we do? Because this story is about a family who every fall season, they create their own like applesauce, and it's just been something that they've done for a really long time, and I just really like that concept. So I did take a picture of the recipe. I will put it somewhere on the screen for you too, but I figured when Dash is a little older, maybe I will check that book out again and we can make applesauce together. I thought that was just a really nice touch at the end. I wasn't expecting that. Also, really fast, you'll see me dotting throughout this vlog reading my book club book. I am a third of the way through, really enjoying it. I didn't know much about sociopaths. Actually, where the book is going is there's not a lot of distinction, like in terms of at the time what was a sociopath and what was a psychopath, and the lines were kind of muddled, and in my like head I definitely muddled those lines. So I'm really learning the difference between both. The main character obviously suffers from a sociopathic disorder, and it's a really interesting understanding of emotions, or rather lack thereof. So I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm actually taking notes. I'll show you those later, because I'm not obviously taking notes in the book. I'm not putting post-its in it or tabs or anything. Not that I would do that anyway. I haven't done that since college, and I'm not very good at notating, but I do like jotting things that I feel down or that I observe. So hopefully I can bring some meaningful conversation to the book club. I'm so excited about that, y'all. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this book club. And I'm really staying consistent with making sure that I read this so I'm finished. And I think I should be good. I really do. I don't even think I'll be cutting it close. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm pretty proud of myself, actually. All right, guys, so I am out. May have gone a little wild. Got 8 instead of my normal 6 or 7. In no particular order, these are the books that I got. First one is Lift the Flat book, What Can You See, Peter? I'm sure I read Peter Rabbit when I was a kid, but I honestly don't remember. So I feel like I'm getting this new exploration on books that, again, I'm sure I read as a child, but like, to just get to see them through the lens of a fresh set of eyes is just so cool. That, really quickly, this is just like my little tangent, that is my favorite thing about motherhood, to get to see the world from the lens of someone new is so incredibly cool to me. I love it. I get to see everything from this fresh perspective, and it's just it's like indescribable. It's truly the best part. Anywho, back to books. I got Where's Baby, The Arguers, Love Grows. Okay, this looked so funny. Heavy Metal Badger. No dead bandmates in that one, so that's good. Hooray for Birds. Also really enjoyed the artwork in this one. Sunny Side Up. And then this one, also an anxious girly myself, like the pig here, What If Pig, who definitely seems to have some sort of anxiety issue. So he and I can relate. I am gonna head home. I'm pretty sure Dash will either be going down for a nap if DJ hasn't already put him down, or we will put him down together. There is an event here for like little kids though. It's like these foamy like little blocks and stuff that they can crawl over and under. Really good like obstacle course play. And if Dash is up before 4, I might swing back here because it's free. Again, I live 45 seconds. So this might be a thing. You might see me back later. All right, guys. So I wanted to share with you this new little gadget I got off of Amazon. So it looks like a lunchbox. It technically is. But inside is a bento box. But what's very unique about this bento box, and what I was looking for specifically, was bento box where the compartments came out separately and had separate lids. So Dash does now go a couple days a week to my sister-in-law's house. So I pack him little lunches and breakfasts to go with him. So I'm thinking like I can do his fruits, I could do maybe toast strips or salmon or chicken or beef or whatever the case might be. And then, you know, I can just kind of pull, or my sister-in-law when she goes to feed him can pull out separately rather than having to pull the whole bento box out. So I thought this was a really cool thing. I will link it down below in case you're interested. But I just thought this was so unique. I love that they're stainless steel as well. And then it has this little carrier that goes with it. But it just snaps on like that. It even comes with some utensils, but I'll just put his baby's spoons in there. And that's that. So very, very cool. I'm very excited about this. I thought this was a really unique, fun buy, especially for moms that take their kids to a daycare, to a family member's house during the week to watch. I think this will grow with him as well.
I know somebody wants to say hi to you. Yeah, give you kisses. Yeah. Hi, how'd you sleep? Oh, you got them stink feet. Ooh, it's a cheesy feet.
There you go.
Yes. Ready?
Okay guys, so we've been home for a little while. Dash has had his last meal of solids, which he had mashed potatoes and a little bit of chicken. He seemed to like both. He definitely loves meat. Like I've had him have bison, beef, turkey, chicken, and he takes to all of them. So this was no different. I'm trying to get him used to more solid chicken rather than puree for him. And again, he really did enjoy it. So that was a win. He did have his 3 out of 4 bottles, so he'll have one more at 7, and then it'll be bedtime right around 7:30. But just a quick update on that little program. That was so cute. I definitely want to have some sort of toys like that at home where we can kind of have these massive blocks and move them around and play with them and kind of just imagine different things and different settings and play sets for him. I thought it was such a unique thing to have. I can't wait for them to do that again. I definitely want to go. We were the only people in the room, which was so nice and fun. But next on the list is getting Dash in the bath. I have the I almost said beef. I have the pulled pork on warm right now, so when we're ready to eat, that's available. Turned out amazing. So I will put the recipe in the description box down below if you're interested. It looks like from the video she used a bone-in roast. I used a boneless. I did cook it for about 9 hours on low, and I thought it turned out phenomenal. It's very moist. I know a lot of people hate that word, but I really have no other word. Tender. It's very tender. And it just has a really good flavor. I did use a barbecue rub for the first time. I've never used that seasoning, and I don't know why. I love seasoning, and that's just one that I've never had in my repertoire. Would use again. I really liked it. And I used a hickory brown sugar, yes, hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce from the Kinder brand. I don't know how to say it. Also quite good. So I'm really excited to sit down. My coleslaw has also been marinating for hours. I think it's gonna be delicious paired with the pork. So I'm so excited. I haven't looked at my dessert yet. I'm almost afraid because I don't want to be disappointed because I think I really did mess it up, but I think hopefully it tastes the same.
High on a mountain above ancient Greece.
It's time to open presents. The best one came through the crowd.
Fun fact, guys, you can actually use bubbles as a fun like tracking play or toy, if you will. We actually have done bubbles since he was like 4 weeks old in Kinder Music. He loves it, and it's just a really fun, different thing to do outside of like the black and white images. Maybe a little older is a little better, not super young, but again, we've been doing it for a long time and he just loves it. It's just a really fun, integrative learning tool. Can you knock the tower down? Good job. Good job. Right to side and back and forward.
I crack up because you're like. That's about right. Yeah? No?
An official good morning all, happy Sunday. So I am playing with Dash. We are going to feed him shortly. I might take him for a short walk. He is just very moody this morning. I don't know, maybe he just woke up at the wrong time, wrong stage of sleep, and it was just the moody one. But anywho, guys, he did pee through the goodnight diaper again, and it is a little earlier today, so I was really anticipating that maybe he would not. So I'm gonna strip the bed later, clean everything, but I am curious, I would love any advice. Do you think that that might be a sign that I need to size up in the diaper? I only ask, it's weird because The size 4 seem to fit just fine in every other regard, but I do know when they start peeing through that it might be the sign of having to move up. I guess the only reason I didn't think about it is everywhere else seems to fit. So would love your advice. Any kind of positive comments or just feedback would be great and much appreciated. I may take him on a walk. We'll see. It's supposed to rain today, so I'd like to get him outside before it starts to drizzle. Plus, when he's outside in a bad mood, he seems to perk up quite a bit. My 2 top tips for when the baby is screaming inconsolably: take them outside or put them in the bath. One of the 2 will calm them down. At least in my case, I've experienced that. But anywho, we're gonna keep playing the number jam. So I just got done with a little bit of a walk with my new weighted vest that I got off of Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do a lot of research on this. There's a girl I watch on YouTube who said she did a lot of research, and apparently it's supposed to up your walking game. So whether there's a ton of scientific evidence behind it, I don't know, but I liked the idea of it, and truthfully it's really comfortable. I don't notice a ton of the weight. Like when I'm walking, it actually has a nice bounce feel to it, so I'm really pleased with it. But Dash is currently napping. I'm happy. I hope he takes a long nap because he was really cranky. Again, I don't know if it's teething, I don't know if it's summer allergies because he's got some stuff coming out of his nose. There's no fever, but again, I'm just keeping an eye on it, see what's going on. He usually does really well after a nap, so he's been asleep for about 45 minutes. Also, I have the Nana camera, so it like kind of goes over his bed and I am able to like see him through an app. So like when I go walking, I have the app on and I can listen to the camera, I can see everything and just kind of know what's going on. So when I'm outside, I feel okay being out here because I do have eyes on him, if you will. Also, I'm like all over the place right now. I did some research on the peeing through the diaper, and from what I've gathered, it is typical for this age for them to have more output at night. And something that was offered as like a potential solution was these things called Sposies. I think I have that right. I will put a picture of them somewhere on the screen. I just ordered them off of Amazon, so I'm really excited. But think of it like a period pad, and it like attaches into the diaper and it creates double absorbency. So I'm really excited and very intrigued by Sposies. So I will keep you posted once I start using them to see if maybe they do help. I'm hoping that they do. I mean, I absolutely do not mind washing bed sheets and stuff. I just to kind of roll around in your own urine is just not fun, and I hate it for him. So I really, again, hope that these are my solution, but I will most definitely keep you posted. You should got that doing. Yeah? Oh, that's funny, isn't it? We are soaking up the last bit of sunshine we're gonna get before the rain comes. We are in for some storms, like basically the rest of the day, actually the rest of the week. So I'm just pushing him in his car. We're going up and down the driveway. We're gonna go see Daddy in his race car garage. But I got this thing off of Amazon, this little car. He loves it. It's like one of the best things that we've purchased for him. He enjoys it. I try to get him out in it at least once a day, either this or his stroller, but typically his car. And it just immediately brightens, that's a better word. It immediately brightens his mood. He's not in a bad mood now, but man, you just stick him outside and he just has a blast. And again, I swear, if your baby is fussy, take him outside. Take him or her outside. It's a godsend. I'm just editing my video and I just wanted to talk a little bit about time and how I used to spend it versus how I spend it now. So before having kids, I'm 34 by the way, so I waited a while to have children or a child, and I was extraordinarily selfish with my time. I loved going out. The weekends were just mine to do with what I wanted, and that was typically shopping, thrifting, going all over the place. I mean, wherever my little heart took me that day is where I went. Even during the weekdays, I was usually doing a class at a gym or something like that. So for me to spend much more time at home has definitely been a transition for me. It was funny, yesterday my husband and I were talking of just 9 lessons that I've learned being 9 months into motherhood. And I asked him, I said, what are some of the lessons you feel like you've taken out of this near 9-month experience? And he said, honestly, a lot of people tell you that your time is going to change. He goes, and hearing it and experiencing it are 2 different things, but they're absolutely right. Like, time changes so much and how you spend your time. And I really resonated with that when he said that, because truly just how I spend my time and how my weekends look is so incredibly different than what it used to be. And it's been an adjustment, but it's one, again, that I'm really starting to enjoy. And content creating specifically is one thing that I've started to fill my time with a little bit more in those small pockets of free time that I actually have. And it just fills me with such creative purpose. And I'm so grateful that you guys are here and you allow me that space into your life and you watch this tiny corner of the internet that I've carved out for myself, because I just genuinely enjoy creating videos. I love capturing this content, and I really love the editing process. I used to have another channel, and editing for me was something like almost felt like a chore. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, I really do. I look forward to it. So thank you for being here. This was just a little rant of just how time has changed and how I look at time differently and how I spend my free time.
Got it.
So I am sitting outside and reading, although the rain has not come. I'm very upset. I love a good rainy day. I was meant to be like in Seattle. I love rain. I really do. Love me a good rainy, cloudy day. But I did promise you I was going to show you the notebook in which I was keeping my book notes in. Just for reference, this is my traveler's journal. I did get it off of Amazon, at least the cover, and I think it came with like 1 or 2 of the inserts. I love traveler's journals. I love watching people fill them. I am nowhere near aesthetic with them as some are, but I just love them so much and I want to be part of that club, if you will. But I have settled on the fact that I am not that artistic, and that's okay. But what I have used it for is I keep my normal calendar in here. I have a to-do. I call it For the Memes, which is just like little Polaroid pictures like things I'm thinking, like quotes I like or pictures I take. It's just my way of being creative, although it's just really not aesthetic. But the point of the matter, the book club. So this is where I've been keeping my book notes. There's just a few, so nothing terribly long. But for me, I feel like it's going to help me come the book club, just sort of remember my thoughts while I was reading. And I'm just really excited about it. I was kind of wanting to add a third notebook to the Traveler's Journal, and I think this is a really nice way to do that. So far, so good. Again, still about a third of the way through. I didn't make a lot of progress this weekend, but that's okay. I'm actually still pleased with the progress over a week, given that sometimes I just don't always have a lot of time. So I'll take it. But if I'm this far through, you know it's good, because if it's not very good, I do drag. But anyway, not to make a pun out of it, but I do believe that this is where I will put a bookmark in this vlog. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me and spending the holiday weekend with me. It was really fun. I had a really nice, slow, just really good weekend, and I'm ready to start a full week of work come tomorrow. I do plan on adding some work week videos for sure. I think those are definitely an interesting mix-up in comparison to my slower weekends. Somebody's coming in my driveway. Y'all, that was creepy. My Amazon driver was in her personal vehicle today. I guess that's something that Amazon does. I don't know. I'm sure they do. But she delivered in her Toyota Camry, and needless to say, I was not expecting a Toyota Camry to just come up to my house, especially right in the middle of my ending this video. So that was funny. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me this weekend. I really appreciated you being here. I'm terrible with outros, so I'm just going to keep it like really short and sweet. My name is Erica, for all of you that do not know me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.